Friends, today we're going to be doing a read aloud about a nonfiction book called Seasons of the Year, Spring. So remember, when you're at home, try to be reading both your fiction, fake books, and your nonfiction, real books. And before we get started, we're going to kind of think back about our nonfiction text features. So those would be things like our bolded words, our titles, our captions, our labels and our pictures, our diagrams. So remember, when you're reading your nonfiction books, look for those things. All right, so we're going to be reading Seasons of the Year, Spring. In the spring, plants get light, warmth, and rain when they need to grow. The early morning air is cool. It smells like rain, earth, and blossoms. This is spring. So we see our bolded words here. That means they're important. We have our titles that we're always going to read. And we also have our labels and our pictures. When is spring? Spring follows winter. In the northern hemisphere, spring starts in March. So here's our bolded word. And remember, our bolded words we can find in the glossary in the back of the book. Earth's position in the spring. Earth's tilt allows the northern and southern hemispheres to get equal daylight in spring. Days get longer as summer gets closer. April and May are other months in spring. Spring weather. During spring, there's more temperatures begin to rise. The weather can change quickly. Some days are warm and sunny, other days are cool and rainy. Tornado. Spring can be very windy. The season also brings thunderstorms that form tornadoes. And here's another diagram, tornado watch. We could look at our map of the United States and see that these colors mean either highest risk, high risk, low risk, and lowest risk. So lucky for us, we are in the low risk. The powerful twisters can destroy buildings and trees. Plants and animals in the spring. In the spring, plants get the light, warmth, and rain they need to grow. Trees grow buds. Some blossom, some bloom before their green leaves open. And here's our label, apple blossoms. And here's our buds. Honeybee. Blooming flowers feed hungry bees and butterflies with nectar. The insects carry the flowers' pollen to other flowers. This helps make more flowers. And here we have our honeybee and our monarch butterfly. Who could think back to when we learned about migration? Monarch butterflies are one of the animals that migrate in order to find more food during the cold months. Animals become more active in the spring. Some return from migrating. Others wake up from hibernation. Here we have our marmot and our earthworm. Earthworms dig up the earth. They like spring's cool, wet soil. Birds build nests with grass, twigs, and moss. They lay their eggs. And here we have our robin eggs. Many animals have new hungry mouths to feed in the spring. And here we have our brown bear and cubs. Each spring, people plant gardens and fly kites. Children clutch umbrellas and splash in puddles. Soon, it will be summer. And like we talked about at the beginning in our nonfiction book, we focus on those bolded words because those are important words that the author wants us to know. But if we need some help, we can go to the back and look in our glossary. So here are our bolded words like northern hemisphere, maybe this tricky word temperature, or maybe you wanted to look and learn more about tornadoes. All right, I think we might have had one more page. That's okay. All right, guys, I'll see you soon.